The first time Jeevan and Gandhi ரெண்டு பேரும் மீட் பண்ற சீன் அப்படின்னா அது அந்த பிரிட்ஜ்ல ரஷ்யால இருந்தது. அதுக்கப்புறம் அதோட ஃபாலோ பண்ணி ஒரு ஸ்டன் சீக்வென்ஸ் பைக்ல. கிளைமேக்ஸ்ல பார்க்கும்போது ரெண்டு பேரும் ஜீவன் அண்ட் காந்தி ஒரு ஃபைட்ல இருக்கும்போது ஆப்போசிட் இருந்தாங்க. நீங்க வந்து லைக் ஜீவன் னுடைய ஃபேஸை வந்து அது கொஞ்சம் பிளர் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். யார் ரியலா பண்றாங்களோ அவங்களுடைய ஃபேஸ் இருக்கும். பட் ஆனா அந்த பைக் சீன்ல வந்து ரெண்டு பேரும் அப்பா முன்னாடி உட்காந்துருப்பாரு, பையன் பின்னாடி உட்காந்துருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கும்போது அங்க எப்படி சார் அதை கொண்டு வந்தாரு?
So we used equipment called Russian arm and so.
Okay.
So Vijay sir was actually riding the bike, like
okay.
so we shot that sequence for 4 days.
Okay.
So 2 days when the sir played Gandhi, and 2 days was sir did Jeevan's character.
Okay.
So we filmed it real time. We shot it actually on location in Moscow, in the streets of Moscow for 4 days. And what we used was Russian armaments. So it's a like Fast and the Furious and movies like that use this equipment. It's like a very sturdy jimmy jib which is mounted on a car.
Okay.
And so basically, if the bike is coming from is on the road, we are on the camera is the jimmy jib is facing the bike.
Okay.
We are inside the car.
Okay.
And there's a stunt driver who's the very able stunt driver who's riding the car in like extremely high speeds. We're talking about 60, 70, 80, or and there was like the road was like almost just 15 feet wide.
Okay.
With cars on both sides. And we stopped the traffic from one end to the other. And this guy just used to belt, and I was on the monitor with the operator next to me. So we'd always rehearse, okay, from here to here the car goes, and then like what is the action and how does the camera move. So, and we rehearse it a couple of times. We understand that, okay, this is the movement. Adukapram we go with sir gets on and we just do it. And it was quite a exciting 4 days of my life, because we got to do something very cool. And that too in real location with such high speeds was quite something. Yeah.
இந்த மூவி ஹோல் ஜர்னில ஒரு லாங்கர் டியூரேஷன் எடுத்த ஒரு சீன்னா எது? அதுல எடுக்க வேண்டிய எஃபர்ட்ஸ் அது மெனக்கடல்ங்கிறது எவ்வளவு?
See, a lot of the sequences were very long. For example, that Srinidhi's death scene, right? It happened, we shot in Kishkinda.
Okay.
And Kishkinda it's broken, like it used to be a very famous theme park at one point, and now it's completely broken. When I heard of the scene and we were taken to Kishkinda for the location, we were like, okay, where do we stage this? Initially we were thinking maybe in another place, but when we saw this, we realized this is where it has to be, because the sequence is very very strange, because you have Jeevan kind of like going really
it's like
wild.
A psychotic
very very odd sequence, like odd moment, right, in the film. So it was a broken theme park, but it's the whole sequence is set there. The one very playful sir plays it. And also it's very serious. So because it's a broken fun park, right? So on the mood that we tried to recreate, and I mean we used to shoot the scene. We shot it over for one long day actually.
Okay.
And from morning to evening. I think we shot 2 days. I don't remember now, but definitely it was one of the most fun shoots of the film, because of the complexity of that scene, because it changes, transforms. There's a lot of transformation, and generally, scenes like this you could have shot it very dull light, because it's a very sinister moment. But we went for a very beautiful looking light. There's yellow, there's happy colors and stuff like that, because of the strangeness of the scene. And I think it's worked quite well.
In broken theme park இருந்தாலும் நீங்க அந்த பர்టిక్యులர் சீன் ஷூட் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு பர்టిక్యులரான ஒரு இடம் தான் சூஸ் பண்ணிருந்தீங்க. பட் அது சூஸ் பண்றதுக்கான காரணம் என்ன சார்?
That's what it had to be, because it's also being very playful, because it's a place where people come to have fun. It's like some kids, when they do they catch one spider or something, and like try to so it's a little dark moment, but the way that whole thing plays out also has an element of fun. He's having fun killing the girl. That's the whole the whole thing about. So being in a theme park, but it's a broken theme park, right? And then you have this thing where people have fun to go around, but actually there is something dark happening there. So so I think it's in a meta world. It goes into a layer deeper because of that. And also the lighting wise also kept it very, you know, bright, like, you know, very lit, and so that the yellow pops up. Yellow is a very happy color, right? Like if you look at color theory path, each color has a certain kind of you know, our mind reacts to color in a different way. If, for example, if you see red could signify life. Red could also signify something, danger, right? So that's why our traffic signals have red in them, because red pathale are danger. For example, orange is considered to be like a knowledge, is the significance of orange, whereas green is life, right? So if you look at that scene, there's green in the background, which is life. Basically, it's happening in the middle of some trees. Background trees are trees. One, they are greenery one, they talks about life. Yellow one, that talks about joy, happiness, right? Which is the yellow is the color of the you know, the spinning thing.
On the right.
So it's like, yeah, so it's like a but in all of this brokenness. It's a broken theme park. So it's like a juxtaposition of brokenness versus life. So it's a battle between brokenness and life and joy.
Okay.
So I think it's worked out quite well, is what I feel. Yeah.